the Africans from the very constitution. Because the first definition of who is a Zambian, who is a Zimbabwean, who is a South African, now depends on how the constitution interprets it. Yeah. For example, the South African constitution would then say, South Africa belongs to all who live in it and work on it. So already the Dutch, the Romans, the Englishmen are also entitled. But when you go to their countries like Britain, you can own the house, but you can't own the land. Yes, the land remains the property of the state. But here's the problem of the African, where we have not yet mastered land. We just think of land as of housing, yes, and a little bit of farming. But if you look at land in its totality, land is our heritage. Land is our history. On the land, we only don't farm our food. No, it's an agriculture. It is a culture of food. And once we talk about the culture of food, then celebrations, then festivals, during times of harvest, during the rites of passage, when do we do those ceremonies? We need land to practice, like we're here, yes, in this beautiful mountain here, Kiombo. We have access to this because it is within us. Yes. But you get to other places like South Africa and even in Zimbabwe, these places are on a private farm. Now you need permission
to go and access it.
To go and access a place which owns your spiritual vortex.
Yeah.
Over and above that, again, land, not only for agriculture, but land can also be used specifically for issues such as mining. Now, mining is one of the biggest distractors of the community, where people are being displaced, moved away from their land because people want to mine. But mining becomes an important and a critical part of the economy. Fisheries, tree afforestations, roads, infrastructure development, housing. Without land, there is no government that has anything, because land is everything.
Yeah.
Now, why are African governments afraid of addressing land? They fear that because once you address land, you are empowering the African to do as he pleases with his land. In fact, let me say it nicely, land is an enabling factor to economic development. Because land becomes the access, one, to loans in the government, to the banks, to the investors. When you have land, you actually have the first currency through which you can access the means of production. Therefore, you cannot go to the bank to ask for money to buy a car, to buy a house. That's poverty. Ask money to go and open a mine, to do an investment of housing. Then that's real money. And this is where the white boys grab our land. Then they go to their brothers and cousins who are in the bank, and they unlock the financial means. Then all of a sudden there's a mall there, their house is over there, and then they begin to harvest from us. Land tenure policies, therefore, must be a critical conversation, particularly with you, young politicians. You go to the government and you complain about everything, it doesn't matter. Unemployment. Unemployment is a lie. Because if we have land to ourselves and we know how to unlock value in our land, we can employ ourselves. Actually, to make it even better, there is no country in Africa that has fully developed. What does that mean? Wherever there is underdevelopment, the opportunities of employment are galore. So the problems which we are complaining about to the government, we as the young people must be looking at all these problems and beginning to come up with solutions. We drove yesterday, the road is bad. It's an opportunity.
It's pathetic.
It's an opportunity. How? If you can right now find and develop a granite and a quarry little place and position yourself. By the time the road is being constructed, they're coming for you for a quarry. They're coming for you for trucks to load your stuff. They're coming for you. So it's not always waiting for employment to be given. It's actually positioning yourself into the business so that when the business appears, you actually can harness into that. But I want to remain candid on land tenure policy. That every serious government must start to seriously consider redistributing land to the people. Because if they don't do that, With the amount of education we're sending the young people now, a revolution is coming.
Oh, yeah.
The young people very soon, in my generation,
yeah.
if your government will not listen to what I'm saying, in our generation, we're going to see a new type of war. We are tired of the lies of the politicians, tired of the lies of the Americans and the British. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, nuclear weapons threatening us, our lives, and etc. Putting sanctions, putting tariffs on our things. And sooner or later, when Africa unites into one country, and we have one army to protect our borders, one passport, one currency, one language, one satellite, one president, one national anthem, and we sing the song Africa, our land. We are not saying so for cosmetic purposes. We are saying so from the depth of our hearts and the truths of our spirit. That when we say we are Africans, we mean it always, like the Americans do. America, the land of the free. And they sing with pride because it is their land. The Chinese do the same. The Indians do the same. But the African must say, Africa is my land, underneath a small little table somewhere, waiting for some handouts from some colonizer somewhere else. And I think this mindset has to stop. The new conversation of the African governments is land tenure. And I am not embarrassed to tell you that the Zimbabwean government has crossed that barrier. Where all the land is moved halfway. It is now in the hands of Zimbabweans. The only problem is that the Zimbabweans we're talking about are the Zimbabweans with guns. The powerful ones.